Hey incoming 5th graders, today we are going to take you on a virtual tour of the 5-6 hallway. We want to welcome you to the middle school setting, so we hope this video eases your mind a little bit about the transition next year. Sorry about the mess. Usually we keep our hallway very organized and very rosy. Today you will be introduced to each of the 5-6 teachers, what they do, and a little helpful hint to keep you successful. First up is Mrs. Bergeson.
Hi, 5th graders. I'm Mrs. Bergeson, and I'm going to be your math teacher next year. To tell you a little bit about myself, other than loving math with all my heart, I have 3 grandchildren that I would like you to meet in the beginning of the year. Just pictures, I think. I have 4 children, and wait for this, I'm a Vikings fan. Grew up in Minnesota. I like the Packers, but not as much as I like the Vikings. Now, I have a little tip for you to get ready for 5th grade next year. How many minutes do you think we get to go from our classroom to the hall, to our lockers, and then to our next class? If you think 1 minute, no. Do you think 2 minutes? Nope. How about 3 minutes? If you guess 3 minutes, you are correct. Now, that might not seem like a lot of time, but it really is. My video is going to be about 3 minutes, so think of all that time. So follow me. Pretend you just left the classroom and you walk out quietly using a 1 voice level, and we head down the hall and we have our lockers. So we come to our locker, we get our books. Our morning books will be at the top shelf and our afternoon at the bottom. And we put those in, get our new books, walk on the right side of the hallway all the way to our next class. And by the 3-minute bell, we are in our seats. We will help you the first month of school to get used to this schedule. See how I'm walking on the right side and quietly? That's what you'll be doing. Enjoy the rest of your summer. We can't wait to meet you in the fall. Mrs. Bergeson, math teacher, signing off.
Thank you, Mrs. Bergeson. That was awesome. As we continue down our hallway, the next teacher that we will hear from on our left is Miss Rice.
Hi, incoming 5th graders. My name is Miss Rice, and I teach 5th and 6th grade reading and language arts. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about lunch and recess. A couple of new things when it comes to lunch is you get to sit where you would like. You get to sit by different friends from different classes. You also have the opportunity to get doubles for hot lunches. Along with that, we also are very rosy in the lunchroom, as you should be in 4th grade as well. Then, teachers are going to dismiss you to recess. When you go to recess, you go quietly down the hallway, out the doors by Mrs. Bergeson's room. You only get 1 recess, though, so it's about 10 to 15 minutes. You're going to want to take full advantage of it. Some different games you can play on the grass are soccer, football, tag, and we even have a kickball field. We also have a little bit of cement area where you can play basketball on the brand new basketball hoops, or a very popular game is Foursquare. This is a great opportunity for you to spend time with kids from different classes. Again, we're looking forward to having you in the 5th grade.
For recess then, just like Miss Rice was talking about, you'll go out the set of doors off to the side of Mrs. Bergeson's room. Up top here then is the concrete area with basketball hoops, and then you're also welcome to go anywhere in the grass down the hill all the way to the kickball field. Only one recess? What, Miss Rice? All right, next across the hall is Miss McMullen.
Hi, incoming fifth graders. My name is Miss McMullen, and I teach fifth grade reading and language arts. I'm going to talk to you about PBIS and some of the rewards of being a Rosie student while in fifth and sixth grade. Just like you are used to, if you are caught being Rosie, you may be rewarded with a Rosie Buck. Some of the ways that you can spend Rosie Bucks in fifth grade is every other week we have a Rosie cart that comes around where you may purchase items using your Rosie Bucks. Some of those things may entail candy, cool pencils, eraser toppers, and tons of other awesome goodies. Our most popular item to purchase during this time is our line jumpers. It's a small piece of paper that you can turn in any day of the week, your favorite hot lunch. You can save it, you can use it right away, and it actually allows you to jump to the front of the lunch line for that day, which is really cool. Another way to spend Rosie Bucks is once a quarter we have a PBIS party to celebrate good behavior, no missing or late assignments, and during that time some of the activities that we plan may be a movie with popcorn from the Platteville Movie Theater. We've done kickball tournaments, we dance parties, a technology room, arts and crafts. We've had hot chocolate, root beer floats, and we're always looking for new ideas to make our PBS parties even better. So during fifth grade, from day to day, assignment to assignment, it's really important that we practice Rosie behaviors, and not just because of the rewards, but also it makes us and others feel better. It creates a safe environment. It makes us feel comfortable in the classroom, which then allows us to do our best when it comes to our schoolwork. We are so excited to meet each and every one of you, and I can't wait.
Thanks, Miss McMullen. I know all of you can be Rosie fifth graders next year, and we can't wait to meet each of you. Next up is Mrs. Reese.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Reese, and I am so excited to work with you next year. I teach sixth grade language arts in the fifth and sixth grade hallway, and I get to work with the fifth graders at lunchtime and when you go out for recess after lunch. That's some pretty exciting time. Another really exciting time is study hall. Some might say it's the best time of the day. I would beg to differ, but everybody has their own opinion, right? So, what happens in study hall? That's the time when you get to work on all of the assignments that you didn't get done and maybe complete everything for the day so that you don't have any homework. What a great time, right? So, just a couple hints for study hall. I tell my students, after you get done with each class, every hour, you take the stuff that you still need to work on, all the homework assignments that are still left, and you put it in your backpack. So, let's say you had language arts and there was a worksheet that you needed to complete and you need your notebook that has your notes in it. You would take your worksheet and your notes, put it in your folder, and take that folder and put it in your backpack. Then if you go to math, let's say Mrs. Bergeson gives you a little assignment that you need to finish up. You might take that little assignment and whatever else you need with it, put it in your folder and put it in your backpack. We go to science, nothing there. Social studies, got lucky today. You go at the end of the day to your backpack and you pick anything. You just bring that whole backpack into study hall. And it already has your math folder and your language arts folder because you had assignments in those classes that you didn't finish up. You take it into study hall with you. You get it out. You get to work on it in there. As you finish it, you can stack it on your desk because everything you need is already in your backpack. And as you're completing things, your backpack's getting emptier and emptier. Doesn't it feel good when you don't have to bring anything home? Once you get all your study hall stuff done, you can talk to your teacher. And depending upon which teacher you have, there are different choices for what you can do in the remainder of that time. Another really great thing about study hall is that you can ask different teachers different questions. If you're struggling with a math question and you are in Miss McMullen's and she's like, I'm not sure what happened in math today. That's a really hard question. You can go ask Mrs. Bergerson and she'll help you out. Or if you're in Miss Rice's class and you have a social studies question and she's not sure because she's trying to help another student, you could go ask Mr. Leary. Sometimes us teachers get stumped on questions too. We could eventually figure it out, but sometimes the questions, we'd have to do a lot of research because we weren't part of the class. So it's really awesome that you get to go back to the actual teacher who taught it. That's what study hall is for. Some of you will have study hall 5 days a week. Some of you won't have it 5 days a week because you have band and choir, and that's a really awesome time too. But the end of the day, each day, is our study hall time. You're going to rock it. I'm so excited to meet all of you. Have a great day.
Thanks for all the great advice, Mrs. Reese. That will be helpful. As we continue down the hallway, the next room up is Mr. Ackerman.
Hello, my name is Mr. Ackerman, and I teach 5th and 6th grade science. I want to share a few helpful hints to make your transition into 5th grade a smooth one. First, we would like you to have an assignment notebook to record your assignments each day. Your homeroom teacher will check these assignments during study hall for the first semester. This will really help you to avoid late or missing assignments. Next, locker organization is a must. Successful 5th graders in the past have tried a few strategies that have really helped them that you might want to try. First, separate your books and folders by morning and afternoon classes. Morning books and folders on top, afternoon on the bottom. Second, color coordinate your folders according to classes. For instance, you may want to use a green folder and notebook for your science class. Both of these strategies will really help you transition quickly as you only get 3 minutes to move from class to class. By following these tips, you'll be more organized, less stressed, and ready to go.
Thanks, Mr. Ackerman. Just like he talked about, each of you will be getting your own locker to keep your materials inside. That's a big part of being a 5th grader. Moving down the 5-6 hallway, our next teacher is Mr. Leary.
Hi, incoming 5th graders. My name is Mr. Leary, and I will be your social studies teacher. I hope that all of you are doing well in this time away from school, are looking forward to the summer, and becoming a 5th grader next year. To help ease your transition into 5th grade, I have a couple of helpful hints for you. First of all, class materials. It's important that you bring with you to class each and every day pencil bag, notebook, folder, textbook, or any other materials that your teacher needs you to have. That'll make your life and ours much easier. Expectations. You have 3 minutes to make it from one class to the next. Most classes in the 5-6 wing have activities to start each class. So it's important to be in your seat with all of your materials by the time the bell rings. If you can do that, we'll be off to a great start. The first couple weeks will be difficult, but we will help you through that. But making sure that you're organized will be the first key to success. I hope that all of you enjoy your summer, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at Open House in August.
Thanks, Mr. Leary. That makes me so excited to be a 5th grade student. Our last teacher in the 5-6 hallway is Miss Ritchie.
Hi kids, my name is Miss Ritchie. I teach special ed in the 5th and 6th grade wing. I am going to tell you about some things about being in the cafeteria in the morning. When you get off the bus or get out of your car, you can enter the cafeteria where you can stand and talk to your friends. No, you won't have to be outside or stand in line at inside the school anymore. You can come right on in the cafeteria. And in the cafeteria, you get to purchase food. They have breakfast pizza, muffins, cookies, juice boxes, water. And another great thing about being in the cafeteria is you can go in the gym and play with your friends early in the morning until the bell rings to take us to homeroom. So welcome to 5th grade. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, Miss Ritchie. The last part is down around the corner of our hallway is where you will be using the restrooms, a girls' and boys' bathroom, and then drinking fountains as well. We hope you all enjoyed our virtual video of the 5-6 hallway. We can't wait to meet each and every one of you next year and have a great 5th grade year.